last week, but one there. And I'm still wondering what Eric was telling the world. You know, success is not waking up early, preparing, going to school, having 10 million in the account, having 10 vehicles. You know, that is not success. Success is, I'll tell people, one, living this life. Annabelle, we take for granted so many things, but we forget many people have not woken up. Meru TV, success is not what we think it is. Yani, in form of materials.
Yes.
Success is you have lived your life. I'll explain. You're not living what you love doing. Yani you're not doing something that you're passionate about. I mean something from the heart. When I sit here, Meru TV, I'm so passionate. Yani it's like there's no tomorrow. I am living my life now. And I'm not postponing it for tomorrow. Though, sometimes, like last week, we had a plan, we didn't make up. Mungu alikuwa na plans zake. And anasema, we give thanks in everything. So, Annabelle, what I'll tell Meru TV, number one, live now. Have you seen people with terminal diseases? Go speak to them. They will tell you what they have are regrets of what they did not do. They did not live. They were chasing money. They were chasing women. They were chasing clubs. They were chasing so many power. They were chasing so many things. What success is? There is nothing like what success is. But there is something like what is not success.
Madam Faye?
Yes.
Okay, endelea.
If you're not living your life, Annabelle, ukeza kwethirwa ukaira rukiri ugaitayarisha ukeza Meru TV, but in your heart you should be in a school teaching small children. You're not living your life. You're living someone else's life, and you should vacate that seat for someone who belongs there. Why? Because at the deathbed, what do? We regret. I didn't go to Masai Mara. I didn't go to Masabit. I've never been to Isiolo. Why? You know, that bed asks you so many questions. Why? You had money, you had time, you had health. And we are tested most, Annabelle, when we are going through something that we cannot explain. That mainly, you know, is when you see so many enemies. I would have said hi to people. If they don't say hi to me back, I move on with my life. So number one, Eric has told the world, and this is what success means to me today. Live your life.
And now, Madam Faye, even at we live our life because kuwaka interpret living my life and yet job leo nipate for example 20,000 by the end of today nimemalizana nayo.
Okay, Annabelle. Number one, live doing what you love.
Okay.
That is what I mean. If your area is in serving the hospital, stop wasting your time in school. If your area is in serving people around, stop wasting your time. Because that day you'll wonder, why did I live my best? So number one, live your life. Number two, do things that you love doing. Annabelle, kama wewe unapenda kuuza manguo, tafadhali wacha waste your time here. Get the way utapata capital and go and do your thing. So because if I am doing my thing, you're doing your thing, we do not have time for these extra malicious things. Live your life. Live your life doing what you love. Then, number three, Annabelle. Do the thing that is in your hand with your might. What does the Bible say? Bibilia tuira ontubura bwinjarene tiaku thithia na inyeku yonde. Iko maanisha atia stop wasting your energy on other issues.
Yes.
If I love reading, I am encouraging the community to read. You'll see me read everywhere, and I don't care what you think or where I should read. Because, by the way, when I'm reading in those places you do not expect, I am living my life. I am doing what I love doing passionately. So there's nothing like success. Annabelle, you're expecting the definition. I'll come with my definition. Someone else will come with their definition. But I'll tell people today what success is not. When you're living your life, doing what you love doing, yet that's something that wants you to wake up every day. You know, you're supposed to be at 6:30. Apana, tafuta kitu yenye moyo wako uko na msisimuko. Ukiamka kufanya nini? Kufanya. Look at someone like Jeff Koinange. Jeff Koinange, if you look at him, you see his bones are working. It's not only the mind, it's not only the heart, the whole of him. He has poured himself. And I know Jeff will never regret, even if there are things that we do as human beings. That is him, is part of being a human being. And the way we come judging and the way we are not clean, but we come saying, Annabelle akitoka kwa studio, anapitianga kwa ule mama, wanaongea mushenefa. That's not your business. Mind your own business. Annabelle is living her life. And mark you will lose a lot if she's living it doing what she loves. Because in that day, she will not regret. What I will tell my children, pursue your dreams with your whole heart without leaving something. You know, parents will make mistakes. Like us, we graduated, and 90% of us will tell you our certificates belonged to our parents. Sure. Why? We did law because in this house, we need a lawyer. In this homestead, we have to produce a doctor. In this homestead, we need a preacher. Because I am a pastor. So I'm expecting there's a son who is going to inherit the church. Or what I do. So 90% of we are doing things except me. Because I chose a different path. I said, Daddy, I have graduated. Thank you so much for pushing me throughout the campus. And now, because that was not my course, dearest Father, allow me to pursue what I love. But he allowed me because he had seen I already know what I love. So you must show that Akia Mungu, this is what I love. So this law, standing in court and kutetea watu is not my thing. So can I do my thing here in this studio telling people that live your life, be happy, be happy. You know, we define happiness in so many ways, Annabelle. There are people that are happy when they have money in their account. There are people that are happy because they are absolutely healthy like me. There are people who are happy because they have jobs. But go behind the curtains. They will tell you, if I find money right now, ikazi kesho, sitakuja. So you're living a lie. Because you're living for other people. Maybe you're living to provide for your children. God has given you one responsibility, steward. So he knows how they are supposed to move, how they are supposed to eat, how they are supposed to get educated. But now we tangle ourselves with the things that give us money. And at the end of the day, you're like, I was not in your life when you were young. So what did you do? You're asking a 25-year-old son. Because you're somewhere pursuing money. It is not wrong to pursue money. But can we balance? So that you say, Monday to Friday, it is time to look for money. But you have conversation with your children, telling them where you are, why you're not at home, and making them understand this is how we're gonna have food on the table. Every child will feel like yenyewe, Mama has to go to work. But now if your work is to get up every morning, shower, you don't mind your children have feelings, they would want to ask you, and Mommy, why do you have to work in that club? And you can sell carrots in the market. So can we allow conversations? And that's what happiness is all about. Ugakarandi na anabakuwa bera. This is why I'm going to sell books in that meeting. Because I need to impact women. I need to interact with women. I need to understand why we have entangled ourselves in these things, self-care. I don't know. I have to be this. I have to be this. Who told you? Do you know these things is going to fade away? Just like a fashion. Ona vile nguo inakujanga. Inapita. So ikiisha jiulize. Kwanza hiyo mafuta unapaka ya 10,000 ipotee because the passion, it will go. It will go. Because you just did it because Annabelle was doing it. You did not even do it because your skin really needed that. You know that, but you want to do it for other people to see. Let us sit down and ask ourselves. Zile mambo zote nafanya. Hiyo ni nkwithithiria Annabelle kana imotori. Unajua kure antu nyabathithiria atori mantu. Ugakira ngoko, you know, wina ngoko ikaro kinya kwa Annabelle. And that is a punishment you're giving your neighbor. That ngoko itia kwa you know. So
and now Madam Faith already kwina matwani kana perspective irantu bombere kwithira bakiyukia kuma agatene ati
perception.
Yes, kwithira we successful nindira we na a lot of money, nindira we na a lot of maybe vehicles, a lot of houses, we na nyumba akarama igembe wakito wenye wakona nyumba nukuruama Nairobi barabe na nyumba bagito nukuruama gari fulani ikigwetwa uko nayo as in all that we are struggling for atwestako kuwata material things neunio idea kana kira antu bomba kwithira bakithwane that is how success looks like. And now awetura tre being a success tinto tingari tenyumba. Success is living your life.
The only way you'll understand that material is not success, go and speak to people you think they have materials. The people that you admire because they have big cars, because they have big houses, because just get a chance and meet them somewhere. Get to know where they hang out. Then, just speak to somebody. I really need to understand. One word, what is success to you? My mentor is saying right now, because he has acquired everything, he has the money, his biggest chase right now is faith. He wants to know God deeply. Because I may realize, Annabelle, the Bible says all these things are vanity. Niki, Bibilia tuira, tukule, tukunywe kwa sababu hizi vitu zote ni
zitaisha,
ni takataka. Yani they are nothing. So if you understand that what you're chasing, just ask yourself one day. Kuma kwa nyumba 5:30, I have not even seen my children. Get at this place that I call work. I come back at 10 p.m. They are already asleep. It is now the 25th year. What have I achieved? One, you've lost your children. Two, you may have lost your wife if you're a man. Three, that home belongs to your wife. Because if you've not been there for 25 years, you don't know anything. You come there as a stranger. Have you seen people walk in their homes as strangers? Mama Kanana, you know, where is the soap? Where do we wash our hands? And this is a home that you claim you have built. Women are building homes. Because she's the one that said, this is the sick I want, this is the whatever I want, this is whatever I want. So you get in your house and you're just a stranger.
Wow.
In your own home.
Wow.
Ask yourself, all these things that I'm chasing, are they worth my children's life? Because at the end of the day, kuna hiyo wakati utakuwa na time yenye hauna Annabelle, but the children are not there. They are just grown up. They will look at you like you are not there. So you not understand. Mommy, you've not been here. You don't know when I started my periods. It was me and auntie. Because you're somewhere. So ask yourself, Are these things worth fighting for?
Again, ambandam faith tukichio kethira into they are worth fighting for. Akwena mtukua, I am a teacher by profession and by passion. I love teaching. Lakini ndekore ikemembe kuthomera warimu sikuwa ipata kazi. Ona aranda aitirimire na rankuona tuvecha iki business. Inya kethira I am doing business, I'm getting money deep down ingo feel I'm not doing something yenye nafaa kufanya. But again, I want money. I want to pay bills, school fees, everything. Na madam friend nasema to live our life.
Listen here, Kenyans. Listen here. Whoever is listening. Ukeja kwethirwa Annabelle witana kwenda mune. You'll be a teacher from the Sunday school. You will be the teacher for the young, you know, in church. You will teach in your village and someone is going to identify your passion. Kuna young people, they are doing border. But that is not where they belong. But I want someone to come out and say, I did education. But you've never gotten to a school, you volunteer to teach. You didn't teaching like me, the way I earned certificates. Because if you're passionate about something, you're going to preach in the streets before you get a church. You're going to preach to the sick in the hospitals. You're going to, I'm telling you, Annabelle, passion is not what you think. Passion is that thing that you cannot sleep at night. Because every time there is, you know, you are a chef. You make food and people come in your house and no, is a deep inside. You are a chef. Not even by profession, born chef. No, nto oka chamukia marigo nanga chamukia marigo. Jakuija kureka na jakwaza tekurika. So understanding passion, Annabelle, is very simple. What is this I do with less difficulty? And I do it perfectly. Me, I speak. And that's where I earn money. Speaking. I speak when I'm sleeping. I make speeches when I'm sleeping. I address people when I'm sleeping. And when I wake up, I have a prepared speech. I don't know where I'll ever deliver it, but I have a speech. If I meet this person, what will I tell them? If one day I have this platform, what will I say? So what does that mean? It is in me. I am prepared. Knowingly or unknowingly, I am prepared. So nande passion. Wakarokira waneanto no ruga chapati ndongi. No, and you're there teaching children with moods and, you know, why don't you just pack your bags, go to your house, and if you ever need chapati, call this number.
But again, Madam Faith, na obua that fear. Ugia kwithira kurutana kuku kwa mbona ira kabecha. Na nderutana tunontu ninafaa tu.
Tiambire mutegeri.
Na niambie nene nikapike chapo zile napenda.
Wacha niambie mutegeri. Faith and fear, they're on the same level. Wetikyo no gwa kithera bimana manirete o. You can make choice. Now most people are doing mantu jara batiendete Annabelle nonto was something called fear. False evidence appearing real. Just false. That when I step out, they're going to laugh at me. When I say I am preaching, they're going to unfollow me. When I say, can you stop looking for followers and start living your life? Because that's where the regret comes in. I had 20 million followers, but I am still unhappy. Because you're doing things that I don't know who told you should be doing. If you see people that do things passionately, utaona hiyo wimbo imeimbo from their heart. Because you can see even the joints vibrating, Annabelle. Kumbire mutegeri o Meru TV. Find what you love doing. Me, when I'm reading a book to a kindergarten child, you would see me smile. You even see nimengoka hiyo jino. But there is that happiness. There is that happiness. And that, I think, is the thing that keeps me young. You know, organized. You know, because every time I'm like, I should look like books. Anyway, you know, books don't look like. Yeah, Annabelle. So, if you have something you're doing, Do it with all your might. And by the way, the naysayers are everywhere. So you asked me, kamusara kai kondirona, hey, tiangwere, that lie of a salary that keeps you doing something that you hate, and even your children knows you hate it. Why don't you challenge yourself and say, let me try this thing that I love? There is no one who has done something from the heart and failed. Are they listening? Utimuntu mami mu biashara nenyoka amwante to inge atize mantu akurema. She's just a business woman. And you see the passion, because she's awake at 6, she's not in the house. Akoga koromone anatafuta vitu zake. You know, and what makes me feel that is, she told me one day, Mom, if you withdraw this thing you call my business from me, I will die. And it is the day I understand my mama is doing what she loves. Serving people, seeing people, going to the market, doing her things, coming with her shopping, and living her life. Maybe dad can do that, but my mama, no. But you'll see her 20 miles from home, because she's so nice bananas, nice avocados, nice fruits, and she has to take them to Kakoromoni. So she's living her passion. And I stopped saying, you can have a shop, you can do this, because I realized my mama doesn't belong to where we want to place her. So if I am here advocating for live your life, why should I tie my mom to the business that you think she shouldn't be doing? Never. I am living my life. I am allowing her to live her life, because that's how she finds happiness. Interacting with people, helping people carry luggages, doing that, I see her serve from the heart. So hizo vitu zingine ni zako.
Madam, in our days today life, tuetura affect life. Today, Korea life, ila you fulfill maybe the purposes.
Yes.
Ila maybe not to fulfill in this life. To affect life because kato chwa tu tupate ko chwaniri hapa na pale, can at least tutiera tuko.
Karande uchuri mbimpendete. Uni mbindida ya easily. Do you love cleaning like me? Clean your house. If someone enters there, they will realize kuna mtu ameosha hiyo nyumba. That's when someone said, if you are a street sweeper, sweep that street until someone asks who was sweeping the street. But everyone wize ugo batere kwethirwa uri hoteli ne fulani, the main chef, lakini ugo we daktari somewhere. You're lying to yourself. It is the high time we understand that Maisha ja Annabelle is not about how many years you woke up early. It's not about how many vehicles you hold. In fact, there are theory, we stop investing for our children and we start investing in them. You know, we give them something that cannot be taken away from them. Musiari oresho oga so oga kwa, unfortunately. Ukaigwa your relatives from, even your children do not know them. Ati plot here to agurete now your father. Your dad amelala. He didn't have time to tell you as an omwanka. He didn't have time to tell you these are your relatives. He was busy working. Ugatira ana thina. And at the end of the day, plot ite kudirinya 2 months. Ide Annabelle tu ugutwiri kidakene wechwaga. You just sleep. Your children are like, we need money, cash flow. But and this is something that you invested for them. Please, parents, let us start investing in our children to buy something that cannot be taken away from them.
Wow.
Love. Give them your time. Help them know God. You know, at the end of the day, they are going to maneuver easy challenges. Me, I always say, I look like St. Mary's. You know, our St. Mary's girls, we look alike. Even if you see someone selling vegetables, you're going to identify that is a stand from a St. Mary's Girls. Why? The way it is organized, the way she's carrying herself, the way she's talking to clients. You know, we know our own. Now, I have not seen a St. Mary girl loiter, doing nothing. If they are preaching, they are doing it to their level best. If they are doctors, they are doing it to their level best. Why? We were taught one thing: be you. Be you. So if you see me selling books in places you cannot imagine, you forget my degree.
Wow.
But I am making money and I'm at peace with myself. Because I am telling myself, if this book reach this girl who is doing shisha, you know, and she understand, as a woman, this is my power. I don't need to be I to make a man happy. I need to be this organized, you know, looking like feminine. You know, the woman that God created should not need a top-up of 10 thoughts to speak to a man. No. So I am telling people, live your life. That's what success is all about. Take care of your children and your family. At the end of the day, they are the ones that will take care of you. And that someone said, a candle burns while shining. Annabelle, when you light a candle like this, it is shining for you, but it is burning. What does that mean? Ina feel pain kukupatia hiyo mwangaza na inaenda ikiteremuka. That is how life is. We just shine. So if your time has come to shine, shine knowing you need to invest in other people who are going to outlive your flame. Thank you.
And Rankudhara, Madam Faith, I want to shine in ways that ndikwenda kuchoka nyuma. Nenda kushine nikishine. Ninafaa nijiangalie aje ama reflections by the end of the day na keti najiambia leo narawi itirire ulifanya hivi 5 nzuri na hii 2 moja hii ndo ulikosea. How should I make it kwamba even as I'm shining, I'm shining in a good way.
Document your life. This is a book. It's called A Daily Planner Journal. What is in this book, Annabelle? It is today's my Bible verse, what I read, my daily note, my to-do list. What do I want to do today? Here, one of them I have done. Nikitoka hapa nitatik. My reflections of the day you've asked. You sit down, you reflect. You didn't want, you write it down. So that tomorrow, you not do the same. Because you wrote down that, you reflected on it. Document your life. Because if you do not document your life, someone else will misdefine your life. This is the reflection. They are the things I am grateful for. I am grateful for. I was able to attend this program. I have given it my best. And there is what I have accomplished today. Even if this program, it is enough for me, so I am grateful for it. Document your life, Annabelle. Kama wewe utembeangi na kakitabu, unaandika maisha yako, you will be, people are going to write things.
Tunatembea na vitabu lakini hatuandiki maisha, tunaandika vitu zingine.
Andika, Annabelle. Andika how you felt when she didn't say hi. And you said hi too. I felt like I can come out of my skin. It is an expression. But now you're going to make peace with, tomorrow I don't have to say hi because it was not taken peacefully.
Lakini Madam Faith sio inakaa utoto.
Hey, my God. Now, Annabelle, when I tell you live your life, I think I gonna get you out there and show you how to live your life. Anyway, live your life. When you're living your life, you don't care who said I back or not. That is not your business. But in your heart, are you carrying somebody who didn't say hi for 5 months? That's up to you. So when you write it down, it becomes simpler. You just see it from a perspective that you won't react to it next time. You know, nilimsalimia kusalimika. Gosh, and people know me if I greet you once and you not greet ka. 2 months.
Deal done.
2 months. So that I give you time to deal with whatever you're dealing with, because it is none of my business. Jenico babes, you know.
Yes. Madam Faith, now, no way the occupy the reflections, like by the end of the day, you've done nothing. It wants your purpose, it wants your values.
You write the mistakes that you have done. You forgive yourself. But you purpose next day. You know this life, utimuntu ukomakera. I think edra murungu ka maka aturenge, tueringa wana stroke. You know, because there are people that do things, even to other human beings, that you cannot imagine. Kwe mundu reo kukanda umaranga kamwari. You know, God forbid, because me, I am chosen and anointed for that. But, you know, you go and ask yourself, okay, I was supposed to go to studio, I gave an excuse. I wanted to go to salon, I am here in the house. What is that demon that you're dealing with? You're dealing with a demon that does not want you to move forward and deal with it. There is no way, Annabelle, utasema leo lazima nipate 10 bob. My friend, unajua you approach people looking like I need money. Yes? You speak the language that attracts money. You know, like preachers, they are winning souls. So they look for someones that are going to bring you to the church next Sunday. Because you say they are preaching about money, money, money. I don't know, someone is called in different areas. And let us respect people's calling. If I am called to get people out of poverty, I am going to speak about money until my last day. If I am called to, you know, to bring families together, I'll speak about marriage until my last day. So before you judge a pastor, by the way, can you understand their call? Because we are called in different areas. Yes, Anna.
Intrato turo ne bwetu Madam Faith, ichire bikutubati uchure na twatichokire kenda tona we are interact trajectory.
First of all, understand who am I? And who you are is not your name, Annabelle. After your name of, my name is Annabelle Mwareo Kiramana, you know I am married to so and so, I am mother. If you are stripped of all those titles, who are you? I am a child of God.
Wow.
I am a child of God, and this is me doing what I love doing, using my voice to impact people. The feeling of, you know, when you spoke to me, I saw things differently. That's what gives me sleep. So stop asking, why is she all the time? Why is she all the time? I am doing what I love. Can you start doing what you love? Search. What is it that keeps me happiness, Annabelle? And people, ile fear tulisema, tafadhali, can you pick faith over fear? Because that's where the line is. Ati there is a narrow, go get a chemist and I'm a chef, I'll not get a job. People are taking mandazi and chapati and samosas daily. Come knocking to people's estates. This is what I do. These are my samosas. These are the samples. If you feel that you need them for breakfast weekends, call me. You have to do the work without giving up. Absolutely.
And now, tukimalizia Madam Faith, I want to become a great person. Then vision, to huko.
I want to become a great person. That is very vague. Great in which area? I want to become a great person in impacting people through books. When I get to a preaching platform, I give examples of books that have changed my life. Wale wasikiangi Biblia, watasikia hiyo kitabu. I am living my life. I am doing what I do lovely, passionately, and my days zinaongezewa. Weka hapo ukifanya chenye Annabelle anafaa kuwa anafanya. They're telling yourself, you know, the salary, the salary, the salary. The salary, that's a name that you put in your mind. In fact, some of the people that have resigned, they will tell you they earn 20 times more than what the salary gave them. Why? They poured everything in whatever they love doing.
Atukirike Madam Faith, mistakes ria maybe tumbike kugwithia in the line of to live our life, chiatuma kiroto kio tukia living our life kia tweak.
There are so many mistakes. Do you have values? Do you have principles? You know, you need to know me as Faith. There are places I'll never step my foot. There are people I'll never sit down with. And there are information I'll never consume, no matter if God comes now. Kuna watu sitawaisikiza. Who are those people? The people that kill my heart instead of making it live. I don't have business with you. The people that see flaws in me all the time. You know, she would have held the hair backwards. She would have put a black coat. This is my choice. Respect it. You know, you're not my friend. I make a choice of what I want to wear. Intentional. In fact, I dress daily intentionally. I want if a young girl see me, see a respectable woman. That she can call, Mom, can you buy me this? I love this. You know, we go to school meetings and you meet most of the time some parents have not turned up. Do you look like a child can approach and tell that my mama didn't come? Can you buy me something? So do you represent mothers? Do you represent a sister? Do you represent a daughter? You know, so in this life, there are few questions, in fact, we should ask ourselves. Who I am? What values do I stand for? What are my life principles? What makes me happy and tafadhali? Pursue it. Don't go with it because unasemanga the richest place on earth is the grave. Do you know why? Because all those passions, they were not pursued. Zinasumbua watu na uko. You know, I gave you a car. You're supposed to help your village. Ulikuwa unaenda na vyoo zime. Did you fulfill the purpose? You're the only teacher that was anointed for chemistry. Did you impact? You're the only preacher that was there for that generation. Did you preach? You're the only doctor that was there for those children. Were you there for them? And that's why wanasemanga. Na uko, live now. So that you're going to tell those voices, I did my best. Na uko hata na evidence. Then you can be rest peacefully.
Thank you. Madam Faith, tukirikia tutethi kwariria sauti ire chitu ya ire chitu ira you cannot make it, chitu ira nukwenda. Uko na kia idea kikubwa kia wachira une na feeling tu biashara iko ndani yangu. Lakini ukethira wina ubwa ubwingi mno wa ku step forward with wambira that biashara. Kwina sauti nyingi mno chitu araia. Si lazima zikuwe ni sauti za watu within us. Ukaria wichira.
In fact, zile sauti zinatufanyanga tusitende. Si zile za nje. Ni zile zetu za ndani. So how do you overcome those voices? Shutting them down. The hell you say, I won't appear in TV today because you know I am going. And you defeat that enemy of fear. But you are not going to defeat anything without action, Annabelle. Hakuna ati ile kupepetewa utapepetewa. It is you utajiamsha useme enough is enough. Let me try this fear and see how it can swallow me. Many times I want to do some things and I'm like, where is the capital? How will I tell people that I'm not now selling books? I want to start a school. Hanga what? Who? People. Which people? It is me. Because they say a vision is given to one. But it is fulfilled by many. So Annabelle, kuna kitu Mungu ameweka ndani yako, tafadhali find out what it is. If you ever want to find happiness, find your passion. There is no having your fakeness wachana tu nayo. You pretend you're just happy being there. You know, MD. No, and you know you're just a pastor. And you're just pretending. If now I tell people, which people At the end of the day, it is you and your God. At the end of the day, those challenges that you're going through because you're doing MD is because you're not preaching anyway. So when you're doing the thing that God has put in you, there's a grace. They say the grace is sufficient. For what? For this job, hankering. You know, telling people blah, blah, blah the whole day. You have the grace. Me, I'm like, my 40 minutes are over. I just want to go somewhere. That's me. But you, so the grace is always sufficient. Mutegerio Meru TV, please find that thing that makes your heart feel paragacha. If there is that person you love, don't die. And you know, mtamit to tindito mwere, you know what? I have loved you the whole. That is wasted love. Go tell people, I love you. No strings attached. Live that life for you. Yes.
Okay, mpaka sana Madam Faith na tunakutikile kwenye Grace Studio chetu February ya Wednesday. What we there is nothing like what is success, what success is not.
Yes.
Zona tukadomba ajeginende kinyabura tumba mbe tukitwani sometimes tukiona yaka success. No mwaka wetire wina manyumba mahali, no mwaka wetire wina pesa fulani, no mwaka wetire wina kiwango fulani akendo twika kana antu bambiri with successful. I've learned to live my life.
Please.
Anybody. Kiranko na ikionkenia, I do that.
Yes.
Without looking back at it.
Passionately.
Faith yakauga atia.
Who is
Faith antiri mankendagia mutumba akathwani atia. Faith tuweregana no studio. Sasa akuja nipata mimi nauza tumchele twangu.
In fact, nitakupromote. I'm going to promote you. I love seeing people do their hustle from their heart.
Wow. Wow.
And I can see it, and I always promote it. Why? Because I know this. Because I know living your life is not easy. I know living your life is difficult. But when I see someone that have decided, I do not care what they say, I'm gonna live my life. I love to see them. I love to speak to them. I love to give them my money.
Wow.
Yes.
My take-home points: live your life
passionately, without giving up. You know, enjoy this life without saying, tomorrow if I make 10,000, I'll go to Masai Mara. Tafadhali, go with your 2,000. Tafadhali, stop waiting for tomorrow that you don't know anything about.
Wow.
Live now. I wish people can understand what I mean by live now. Wacha hizo vitu umebeba, anga meneiba, anga my sister, anga what, anga mokoroko. He, wote mokoro. Thank you very much.
Nimeka sana Madam Faith, nimeka sana Mutegeri wa Meru TV no tobo tuthiatira tutirimane entukwenji matano wengetu na Madam Faith yo wao sasa ndakwirire every Wednesday akuma 3 mwaka tha 4 na Madam Faith kendo utiere tukomba kuthira tukithoma na kinyi tukomba kuthira tukimenya no tukithoma na tukimenya kinya bando itukomba kuthira tukiwiru no tukwina ma tukathombera tukomba kuthira agitwira ya turiaria ai inafaa iko hivyo Madam Faith hama anyway nimeka sana ni chenga thano komba kuthira ngechokera kire mubango jwa the wave na mbere na komba kwithira awi tuthiatira.